Hi friends, here we are, and we are going to be running part 2 of our lane 7. So let me, as usual, get everybody invited, and let's see what we can do, shall we? I do have improved defenders. I will talk about that shortly. And we'll see how they fare in the second part of this lane, because the second part is where it gets a little sticky. So, almost ready here. And first, I've got a gold orb that I can go ahead and open up. So I will do that here momentarily. Let me see if I can't get somebody in the stream before I start opening stuff, because otherwise it's just not as fun, in my opinion. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me... All right, we got one. I don't know who you are, but you get the privilege of being the only one to see me live and in action opening this orb. And I guess I got two now. But so you two are the only privileged ones that are able to see this orb. And we want 3 million. Eyes closed. What do we got? 130,000, the bare minimum. It's a little bit sad, but you know what? That's okay. Okay, so here we go. The strike team is a little bit behind because I have been working and waiting on these nodes. So we're going to start with dad jokes. And the explanation for it being called dad jokes is apparently all these characters are dads. Oh, here, let me run through my defenders real quick, because they have changed. So I had 5 red stars for Iron Fist as of last night, and today I was able to get the 5th gold star, and that was a solid, I want to say like 7k power jump. Pretty impressive. So Iron Fist went from being towards the bottom of my top 5 to my number 1 character. So go Iron Fist. The other thing that happened is we got orange ability materials, and so I maxed Jessica Jones Basic for the energy spray, and I also got her to 6 stars. So yay Jessica Jones. Now just give me 4 or 5 red stars. 5 red stars would probably get me close to 50k power. So please, RNGesus, please give me 5+ red stars for Jessica Jones. But from that, we got a total of about a 15,000 power jump. So that's exciting. And so far, I haven't had a lot of struggles in the first 5 nodes of the raid. But like I said, these next 5 are where it can get a little sticky. So let's see what happens, shall we? Defenders are all lined up and ready to go. And wish me luck. Hopefully we can just have a flawless victory, because that, my friends, would be awesome. All right. Okay. I'll go ahead and go on ×2 speed, so it's sped up a little bit. Honestly, looking at this screen, there's not a lot of characters at this point that are super terrifying. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a Daredevil Ultimate. I'll get counter up next turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Drax's taunt because, as we've discussed, I hate, loathe Drax. So, after that, I'm going to see if I can't take out Punisher. Almost. But that's okay because my Punisher is going to take out their Punisher. So next I'm going to take out Hawkeye because he can be annoying with his blind and his ability to remove positive buffs. And they're getting a Luke Cage defense up like I'm about to here when that becomes available. Energy... And maybe I'm being ungrateful, but I expected the energy, the fountain of energy from Jessica Jones Basic to be a little bit more impressive. But what can you do? So I go ahead and get counter up on everybody, and then I'm going to heal everybody up, and there we're going to get the finish. Now I'm going to go ahead and just focus on my good man Rocket Raccoon before he can use his ultimate. Daredevil gets really dodgy. I'm actually very impressed. I did not expect him to get that dodgy, but he has gotten very dodgy recently. So I'm going to go ahead and get this defense up. My next target is tentatively Cable. Well, actually, Cable has already used his ultimate. Oh, shoot. I have a Groot taunt. Oh, that was no good. You always want to kill Groot last, as we've kind of talked about. I was hoping to get rid of Wolverine before he could use his ultimate, but obviously that was not the case, unfortunately. But we're going to hope for the best. And I think with... Oh, he wasn't ready for it yet, which is okay with me. I'm certainly not complaining. Now we're just cleaning up. Nothing too difficult. But we got fortunate. We were still able to get Wolverine taken care of before he could use his ultimate, which is great because his ultimate can hurt. I have seen his ultimate on the last half of this lane hit for over 50k damage pretty regularly. So I've got to have everybody either with defense up or healed up. Otherwise, it can go poorly very quickly. So, up next we have the infamous Alive Pool. And like any node that has Doctor Strange, I want to kill him right away, so that I can freely enjoy my counters and my defense up, and not have that be flipped into bleed and defense down. Which makes sense, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take out Doctor Strange. Scientist Supreme is up there on my hit list as well. Deadpool used to be a bigger threat than he is now. I don't worry about him as much. I try to pick up kills as they come, and I'm a little bit easier about it. So, like I said, I'm actually going to hit Hand Sentry with this ultimate because he will end up hitting Doctor Strange after. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take... Actually, I'm going to take Hand Sentry first, so that he can't waste my turns by giving everybody stealth with his smoke bomb. And we're going to hope... Ooh, I thought I was going to be able to possibly get Doctor Strange taken out early. But that's okay. He's already lost his defense up, and he is dead. Okay, Korath drops. Here's the thing about Korath. He has heal block. Drop him quickly. I'm going to go ahead and defense up. I'm going to get counter up here. And shoot. Oh, that's okay. Jessica Jones has extremely high resistance. If I remember correctly, it might not be the highest resistance in the game, but it's definitely, at worst, top 3. I believe it is the highest. But it's hard to remember off the top of my head. So I'm going to get everybody some energy there. Now we're going to take Scientist Supreme. And I'm going to go ahead and use the special so I get some spray damage on good old Wolverine here. And I'm actually going to taunt on Luke Cage because he has defense up, he has counter. There's a lot of ways for him to protect himself at this point. And now I'm going Wolverine next because I don't think that Deadpool can kill anybody with his special, Bounty Hunter, which will jump on the target with the lowest health. But I do think that Wolverine's special has the possibility of knocking somebody out. So we're going to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and spray. It might be a little bit late to spray, to be honest. But better safe than sorry. Okay, Wolverine, please stay dead. And this node, if you didn't know, is called a live pool because Scientist Supreme's passive will heal and then will revive, and then Deadpool has his own revive, and he will revive quite a few times. There have been times when I've seen him revive 4 or 5 times in a row. So that's why I almost save him for the end, because he can't revive if he's not dead. And like I said, my defenders are to the point where I don't have to worry about his special as much. And so that's just kind of nice. Here we go. We're going Bled Dry now. And everybody's pretty much full health. This is working out a lot better. 195k defenders with the Jessica Jones buff to her basic and the additional red stars on Iron Fist has turned this into a lot easier endeavor. So that's fantastic. I believe I have spent a total of 40 of the little health packs in total, which in comparison to what I usually spend is not bad at all. It's safe to say that I have been using some health packs because I don't have as high of strongest team power or collection power. I mean, I'm pretty high on the collection power list for the Alliance, but I also run a tough lane. So I have been, as I said, using some cores. Or not cores, health packs when I have them, and then cores if necessary, but okay, I don't know if you noticed, I actually saved the Jessica Jones special, which is a purge of debuffs, for that instance right there, because Luke Cage just got heal blocked. But he's going to be just fine. And I'm going to take out Ravager Stitcher because he's a villain, so Punisher will hit him harder. And it's just less characters to annoy and put damage on, and also potentially heal his teammates. So, but I saved Jessica Jones' Purge here as soon as her turn comes up, and so then Luke Cage will no longer be heal blocked. I am actually going to heal here just to get Iron Fist back up, and then I'm going to purge. And so, as you can see, it doesn't take care of stun. That's okay. His turn for being stunned was over anyways. I'm going to get some splash damage with his special there. We almost have a dead Elektra. And the best Elektra, as long as she's not on your team, is a dead Elektra. So I have defense up still. I'm going to go ahead and use that taunt. We'll get Elektra taken care of there. And we'll see if we can't get the finish here. And now I'm going to go ahead and drop Wolverine next before he can get that special in, is the plan. Hopefully. And I know Luke Cage is low. Ooh, that didn't work out at all. So that's going to be our first 50 health pack loss, unfortunately. And in hindsight, I'm still getting used to these stronger defenders. In hindsight, I should not have taunted with Luke Cage. But When you play this lane, you will know in a situation like that to avoid that. So it works out. And there we go. Cleanup duty. And I'm going to do 2 more for you guys before we call it for Marvel Strike Force for the evening. We may still do a Pokemon, but we'll have to see. And maybe I'm offline? Is this not working? Are we having some connection issues? It is hard to tell. One moment here. Let me look into this and make sure. Okay, now the stream is continuing. Good. Okay. Let me go ahead and keep going. So now we're running leg day. And we'll heal Luke Cage up quickly, as well as Punisher. And Iron Fist is a little bit lower than what I am comfortable with, so I'm going to heal him as well. So that was 90 health packs we used there, which is not fantastic. It's not too shabby, though, either. Yes, I am what? Grizz. Oh, goodness. Come on. 1 second. Okay. So leg day. Here's the key with this node. Everybody is using their jumping abilities first round. So I'm going to go ahead and get counter up for Iron Man so that when he uses his jumping ability, we will go ahead and counter and take him down. I apologize for the quality issues. It should not continue to be an issue. And when I get a chance, I will go ahead and, if I have to, re-upload the video. I do apologize, as I said, for the quality issues. I'll get it figured out, and like I said, worst case scenario, I'm still recording this, so I will just go ahead and re-upload it after. So let me know kind of where you are on that, and we'll go from there. Fortunately, this is pretty much neutralized, so I'm just going to use basic attacks. Everybody has used their important skills. I'm going to get some ability points back. Jessica Jones there. Hopefully she doesn't die. Very close, but we're good on turn meter now. And we'll get an Iron Fist heal here right now. What's up, Dark Sparks? Good to see you, man. I do apologize about the quality. I will, like I said, I'll take a look once it is fully rendered, and if it's pretty bad, like I said, I'm recording anyways, and I'll just re-upload it. Not a problem at all. Okay. And one more. This last one is, are we doing Razor's Edge, I believe? Yes, Razor's Edge. I think I do Razor's Edge a little differently than most people. So I will kind of talk about that and see how it goes. I don't know what YouTube's doing, because I go from having the green light to apparently low video output, and then I've gone offline according to my dashboard a few times, so I'm not sure what the issue is. But Like I said, have no fear. I will re-upload this if necessary once we're all done. So... all right. All right. What do we have here? I'm trying to remember. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ultimate. We're just going to get multiple targets here. I love the way that Daredevil's ultimate chains. Okay, so then as soon as Nick Fury summons, I want to take out his summons as quickly as possible because Operative makes this an extremely annoying fight. So, before she gets a turn meter, I'm going to take her out. Before she gets a turn, I should say. Okay. And then I'm going to take out Security as well because he is another annoying character. Looks like Deadpool's next, health-wise. So, it's only a matter of time before he's taking a dirt nap. Ooh, ouch. We need a heal. I rarely lose Daredevil. I'm not sure. And we're losing too. Wow. Call it RNG, call it what you want it. But this is a very one-shottable node, so I am a little bit surprised. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Nobody's going to be able to counter because I targeted Deadpool and he's going to die from the spray. So... come on. Oh, wow. That is extremely unfortunate. I'm actually going to back out because we're down 3. And we're going to take another shot at it. Heal up, finish up, and for future reference, as long as you make sure you take care of the shield minions, and then Deadpool is important in this one because the other characters do good enough damage to where when he does get his special, normally there's some characters on the team with low health. So, we had used 190, we just used 150, so that's a 340, 360 health pack run as of right now. And like I said, this is why lane 7 and lane 8 are tough lanes, because I can tell you I one-shot that node more often than not, and I rarely lose anybody, let alone to lose 3 of the team. Very, very uncommon. So I'm not sure what happened. As my buddy Dark Sparks said, RNGesus giveth and taketh away, I suppose. I'm good with that explanation. I can't stand Nebula, because she never does anything until she does. Alright, hopefully this is going to take her out, because she is very annoying. Okay. From here, I'm actually going to drop Fury. I normally save him for last, but my goodness. We almost lost Jessica Jones again. Fortunately, we did not. Vision, go away. I didn't want to spend the defense up because I wanted to save energy. So, I apologize. Play-wise, this has not been my best showing. I would say this has been one of my worst showings, so I do apologize for that. And I may have to redo this part 2 at some point, because it just didn't go well. So, sitting at 5.3 million damage, top of the leaderboard for now. And we got 3 nodes to go in the raid, and I'm sure that Grizz is ready to go because he's been saving energy so that we could do this video. So shout out to you, Grizz. Thank you. And I'm going to check the raid shop real quick because I have 900 raid credits, which is enough for a raid orb or about anything in the raid supplies as far as advanced gear, in the middle category at least. I'm really going to need those for shield. But I have less of these, and I will also need these for shield, so I'm actually going to buy the advanced locked case. Yeah, that's not as useful. I stand behind my decision. So, alright, I think that for Marvel Strike Force, that's probably going to be it for the evening. We may do a quick Pokemon video. I am not sure. I will confer with the boss and get back to you guys. So, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.